Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the niche perfume house of Nabeel. House of Nabeel is another Middle Eastern house from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for a very long time, I think at least 40 or 50 years. They are one of the best, at least in my opinion. I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for a price they are super impressive. In my opinion, House of Nabeel is one of the best from the Middle East, if not the best. There's something about them, it resonates with me. Their perfumes, their perfumery, their quality, their strength of the perfume, and also they are very affordable. So this one in particular, called Nabeel Mukhallat Khatari. Mukhallat in Arabic means mixed, Khatari means emotions or memories. So this is a mixed memories or mixed emotions. It's EDT 100 ml. It's quite hard in United Kingdom to find. In your area, do your research, Google it, see if it comes up and how much it goes for if you are interested. But United Kingdom is almost impossible to find. The only website they are selling it is their own, Nabeel's own website, which is based in the United Arab Emirates. So I'm not sure how do they ship globally or not. You have to check them out. So in terms of presentation, again, as always with Middle Eastern brands, they give you everything plus the kitchen sink. In this case, it's the same. Nice box, nice bottle, nice cap. Everything about it shows quality, especially for the price. I paid under £30 for this perfume, but retails at £60. Even for £60, this is a gorgeous fragrance, absolutely gorgeous. So in terms of first thing first, longevity, performance, excellent, especially for Eau de Toilette. On my skin went easily over 8 hours. On t-shirt and materials goes easily over 10 hours. The next day I woke up, I could still smell it strongly on the materials. Very good performer. I went 10 sprays with this one to test it. But if you're going to get it, be careful with the trigger. It might say EDT on the box, but believe me, this is stronger than EDP. It's very strong. It's very long lasting. It's very thick and dense. So in terms of longevity, excellent. In terms of projection, excellent. I had 2 arm length of projection for around 3 to 4 hours, and after that slowly will subside. But you always have a big bubble, big cloud and a big trail behind you. Excellent in terms of performance. Wow. And in terms of the, it says 90% volume on the box, which means 10% oil and the rest of it is alcohol or carrier oils or carrier materials. But believe me, this one is very strong. So let's get to the who's it for. Definitely I would say this is a mature nose person. This is very complex, very layered, very Middle Eastern, very Arabic smell to it, and also is very oriental. It's very Eastern philosophy of perfumery, very strong, very bold, loud. So all these things making it suitable for a person with a more experience in life. I would say at least 25 years or older, if not 30 years and older. Some people might smell it and think, oh my god, this smells like my grandpa or grandma. I don't care about these things. If it smells good, if it smells great, I love it myself. So for me, this is a 10 out of 10 perfume from beginning to end. Absolutely gorgeous. One of the best perfumeries you can get for a price, and one of the best ingredients you can get for a price. It smells natural, which is crazy for this price point. House of Nabeel are very quite renowned for making very expensive smelling perfumes, but for very affordable prices. And in this case is the same. It smells like 250 200 pounds plus perfume, but you're getting it for a very reasonably priced fragrance. It's very I mean, it's not accessible because it's quite hard to find, but if you are interested in such a perfume, this is one of the best out there. In terms of season, this is all year round. You can use it in summer, in winter, no problem. It's got some freshness to it. You can use it in summer. It's got some complexity to it. You can use it in winter. At the moment, we are in the middle of winter, and I wore it for the last 2 days, and it performed beautifully. So it's very strong. In summer, I think this is going to get even louder, so be careful with the trigger in summer. Just use less of the sprayer. In terms of age, as I said, is a mature one. In terms of gender, this is bang in the middle, unisex. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem. Doesn't have gender. It is targeted unisex, and it is correct. So bang in the middle. And in terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, evening, special occasion, evening, special occasion, formal occasion, close encounter, dating, clubbing, wedding, things like that. Very pretty. But because the price is right and it doesn't break the bank, it's quite reasonably priced, you can use it anytime you want. It's only a recommendation. Okay, so let's get to the perfume itself. The perfume itself is all about rose, and the rose in here is a fresh rose. So it's a very fresh rose. It's a green rose, it's a white rose, it's a pink rose, it's a red rose. Yes, all these red, there are layers of roses in here, and there is no escape from the rose. So you need to like your rose based perfume to enjoy it from get-go to the end. Rose always there. And the good thing about this rose, it smells supernatural to my nose. It's as unbelievably crazy for this price point. It smells gorgeous, smells very there's a mixture of Damascus rose in here, and Bulgarian rose, and also some Turkish rose. So it's a mixture of the three in here, and that makes it a very big body of rose in here. The rose in here is to die for. It's beautiful. It's not a super jammy rose, or it's not dark, or it's not gothic rose. It's not super fresh and bright and light rose either. It sits in the middle, but it just covers everything I love about rose in here very well. Is ample enough, is not too big to take over everything. It is there, and it shines on top, and it is from beginning to end always rosy. Yes, but it allows other aspects of this fragrance to come up and say hello as well. It doesn't cover 100% everything in this fragrance, and that is a telltale sign of good perfumery and good ingredients in here. So one of the as I said, for my taste, for my age, for my experience, this is one of the best rose perfume out there in terms of versatility. You can use it anytime, anywhere, any occasion, any season, and things like that. It could easily be somebody's signature scent. It is that good. So let's read the ingredients, and we'll take it from there. This is according to Nabeel themselves. This is their own website. So this fragrance is on top we have saffron, jasmine and lemon. In the mid we have ylang ylang, rose, Damascus and rose again, and nutmeg and cumin. And in the base we have patchouli, precious woods, sandalwood, white musk and amber. And they are classifying it as floral, aromatic, woody, which is correct. This is floral, aromatic, woody, or rose, aromatic, woody. When it opens up a huge rose. So the rose is the dominant player here. Rose and more rose, and you need to like your rose. There's no escape from it. Okay, so rose is the dominant player, is the star of the show, is the centerpiece of this fragrance. Everything else is behind the rose or around the rose, or the support of the rose. So saffron, nutmeg and cumin here giving it a big spicy aspect, but it doesn't take over. It's always sitting beneath the rose and helping the rose to shine on top. It makes it a little bit of a spicy rose and a little bit dark rose, not too much. Overall, I classify this fragrance as semi-fresh to semi-dark, and also, as it says, rose or floral, aromatic, woody in terms of classification for this fragrance. The lemon here is in the beginning is quite noticeable, giving it a little bit of brightness, little bit of happy feeling, and also it lifts the rose in here. But it doesn't last that long, maybe about half an hour, maybe to an hour, and that's it, it's gone. But it is noticeable in the beginning. The jasmine and ylang ylang here are mainly a supportive role for the rose. To be honest with you, I smell something like geranium behind the rose as well, because the rose in here is very very full bodied. Although there are utilizing few roses in here, as I said, Damascus rose, Bulgarian rose, and the Turkish rose, but there's something behind the rose making it very very deep. So it is, I think, is a geranium in there, and also there's a ylang ylang and a jasmine. All these things are supportive of the rose to making it even deeper and denser and thicker and very full bodied in the same time. Ylang ylang here giving a hint of tropicalness, hint of that banana feel as well, and the patchouli in the base giving it that complexity. So this one is a very very complex fragrance, and the complexity coming from the patchouli in here. The patchouli in here is a fresh variety of patchouli, so it's more like a leafy patchouli, fresh herbal leafy patchouli, rather than very very earthy. Precious woods, yes, I'm smelling definitely some oud in here. The oud in here is very very safe oud. Okay, so it's a safe oud, it's a palatable oud, it's internationally palated oud. It's very it's not barnyard, it's not, you know, animalic or anything like that, or funky. It's basically smells like very dense wood with warmth and some resin feel to it. The sandalwood, it helps the oud to shine as well. So the sandalwood is here is very very creamy. The combination of the sandalwood and the jasmine in here giving it very very, and also the amber, very very smooth ride from the beginning to the end. It's always smooth. It opens up beautifully, no harshness, no chemical, no sharpness, no alcohol, none of those. Beautiful fragrance. Amber in here is a combination of ambers, so it's like it's quite a spicy, dense, you know, sticky amber, but in the same time it's quite effervescent, it's quite airy, it's quite transparent. So it's an amalgamation of the both ambers, which is very very nice in here, and giving it that airiness as well. The musk in here is quite clean musk, but from beginning to end always there is a muskiness to this fragrance as well. And overall, if you like the description I gave you, this is one of the best perfume out there for a price. If you like the perfumes to be super sexy, very sensual, very in the same time it's quite classy, it's quite sophisticated, and it smells like a very well put together and also successful person. So either man or woman, doesn't matter, smells like that. It smells like success. It smells like you've been around life for a while, and you've done so many things in life, and you are you know, you have a very very good taste in perfumes, and this one will show it very very well. So everything about this perfume shouts beauty and quality, and I will give it 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend it if you can find it for a good price. Even for $60 or £60, this is a bargain. This is a beautiful fragrance. As I said, it smells much more expensive than I paid for it, certainly. Okay guys, so that was the update for this beautiful fragrance. Yes, 2 thumbs up. Absolutely highly recommend it. No brainer whatsoever if you like the description I gave you. Okay, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you have anything else from House of Nabeel, and you'd like to share your experience in terms of quality, ratio for what you paid, what you get, in terms of longevity, all these good things, that would be very very nice for others to read as well. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to hit those buttons to help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. This one, nobody else, not even Fragrantica, not even Perfume, or nobody else is, not YouTube, forget about it. I'm the only person who's talking about this fragrance, and it's a shame. What a beautiful fragrance from the House of Nabeel. They are one of the best out there for a reason, and this one support that and enforces it again. if you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the creator, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and it gives them the big personality, very bold, very long lasting. They are very artistic and unique. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. And also, there are so many reviewers reviewed my perfumes. If you are interested, you can go and check them out as well. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye, bye, bye.